of the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, hold on, my bad, I missed it. Here we go. Welcome back to CTC. I'm your gracious host, Carl, and I'm back for the standalone episode that I said we will have Friday night. We got Saturday night live action, Joe's Texas Longhorns against the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, if you look at my name, Bulldog, Bevo the Bull, Bulldogs, I'm trying to be a little creative, but we got the Texas Longhorns and the Georgia Bulldogs 7:30. But before we talk about it, I'd like to ask that you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel. It helps the network. Helps my channel, CTC, by the way of the Refuse to Lose Network. Joe, we got the main show. We got the guy right here. Talk about the main show that's live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. Let's talk some football.
Yes, sir. So he does the main show with Tomo and Dave. He also has his own 2 more shows. We got the Kings Talk. Talk about Kings Talk real quick.
Yes, sir. If you're a Sacramento Kings fan, which you're probably not, it's not too many of us. I just talk all Sacramento Kings talk. I just did a season preview today, and I go live after every single Sacramento Kings game.
Yes, sir. And his other show he's on, Joe working hard, man. We got Unfazed with him and AJ. Talk about Unfazed. Oh, by the way, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, Tuesdays.
Yep. Yes, sir, on Tuesdays. Yes, sir. So for those who know me, I'm a Commanders fan, number 1 in the NFC East. And my boy AJ, he's an Eagles fan. I'm also a Sacramento Kings fan. Like I said, he's a Laker fan. So we like rival teams, and we do a show, like Carl said, every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And we do about 4 topics. Right now, we plugging into the NFL. But as the basketball comes around, we're going to be mixing in some NBA with the NFL. So very entertaining, 2 big personalities. Tune in.
Very, very entertaining. Very entertaining, I will say so myself. Then we got other shows like BWT, Baseball with Teddy, shot out the Yankees. Juan Soto started the game with a 2-run bomb, game 4. So shout out the Yankees up 2-1 against the Guardians. Then we got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, where he talks fantasy football, NFL, start, sit, gyms, who to get rid of early, try to get the value for now, stuff like that. We have Dave's Doghouse. Highlights, lowlights of sports. So we got highlights of Duke beating the mess out of Florida State, and we got lowlights, Purdue about to get punished. So the Dave's Doghouse in a nutshell. We got In the Red Corner featuring Ty, Ricky, and Tomo boxing for all your boxing episode needs. No exhibition, straight real boxing. You go to them. And last but certainly not least, we have Real Ballers Only, RBO, where he's currently doing his NBA season predictions, NBA show. Make sure y'all give him a look out. See what he got your favorite team doing. That's all the shows we got on the network. So Joe said already what he's going to say. He's ready to talk this college football, and so am I. So this is what I'm going to do. Since Joe is a fan of the team, I'm going to let him start. I got some notes, but I'm going to just try to clean up whatever I feel like Joe didn't get through. So go ahead, Joe. Talk about your team. Let us know why you think you're going to beat Georgia.
All right. It's a pleasure. All right. So first one goes from history. We don't play Georgia a lot. We haven't been in the SEC. So it's our first year being in the SEC. So Georgia lost 7 straight road games against a top 10 team. That's huge. All right. But our last win against a top 5 ranked team at home was in 1999. So it's been a while since we beat a top 5 ranked team at home. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of opportunities. Now we're in the
Big 12, bro. They're coming far.
So in the SEC, definitely get a lot more opportunities to do that. Right now, Texas is this is a first 6-0 start since 2009. As you know, as uh, a
McCoy.
college genius, that's when they lost a natty.
Yeah.
All right.
McCoy got hurt like the first or second drive, and Gary Gilbert took over, and it was just bad from there.
Yeah, so but that's a good sign. They lost in a natty the last time they went 6-0, and we talking about 6-0 in the SEC conference. So that's huge to me. Georgia, it's a first time being underdog since week 1, 2021, when they played Clemson. So it's like Georgia is in and like Georgia is in uncharted territory. Like they in the unfamiliar territory in these recent years. They're not used to being the underdog. They're not used to being the lower team. And Texas is in also unfamiliar territory, playing a big dog while being the big dog in the game. So I'm picking us because I feel like we just have the better team. We just had a better team. Now I do want to give Georgia some props, not props, but I will say that this will be the toughest challenge Texas has so far. Texas defense is top of the charts, number 1 scoring defense in the nation, number 1 in total yards per game, number 1 in yards per play, number 1 in red zone TD percentage on defense, and we only allow 1 passing touchdown all year. And as you know, Georgia wants to throw the ball. They're not really they're not one of the best rushing teams. They can run, but they don't rely on that. They rely more on their passing. Their defense to me, is very inconsistent. I feel like they weak point their defense part of their secondary. I feel like we can attack that. We getting Isaiah Bond back this week. Like
He's
last week.
questionable. He's still questionable.
Yeah, but I heard something today that they said that he should be playing.
I saw that too. But he's just wanted to throw it out there. He still is questionable.
But I like him. But we got multiple receivers. We have also multiple running backs. I mean, we have a complete team. I think. But although our defensive ranks are very high, we really haven't played a really good offense yet, in my opinion. I feel like the best offense we played was Mississippi State, and their offense not even all that. So Georgia by far would be the best offense we played so far. I feel like if Georgia want to give us some problems, they got to pressure Quinn Ewers. Put some pressure on, make things tough for him, which is tough to do because we have a really good offensive line. Also, I think they're gonna have to run the ball. They got to use ETN more. I feel like they got to run the ball, take pressure on Carson back. Like, because they last game, who they played last week? They played Mississippi State.
They barely won that too.
Yeah, one Mississippi guy got comfortable. Their quarterback was balling.
Yeah.
So I feel like Queen's gonna have a good game. And plus, it's a bounce back game from last week. Like I said, he had a good game, but to the standards that potential Heisman winner, him and Carson Beck, I think they got tied. They tied in odds. They both fifth, I think. Tied at fifth in odds.
It's only because Quinn Ewers was hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. Yeah, so
and level of competition so far too. That does play a factor in it.
Oh yeah,
Michigan, y'all really didn't play anybody. I'm sorry.
Well, last week it was supposed to be somebody, but supposed to be.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, right. That's true.
But then we made sure we showed y'all like, yo, they offense not. They're not gonna move. They're not gonna do nothing on offense. That was the right game for Quinn Ewers to come back in because although our offense got to a slow start, our defense held it down for us. But I think this is gonna be a Heisman. I mean, obviously he's not the Heisman front runner. You got Genty, you got Travis Hunter and stuff like that. But I feel like this could be a Heisman candidate statement game. It's just a game. You got two Heisman candidates and stuff like that. Georgia, like I said, Georgia's defense, I think they weakness the secondary. I think we can expose that. And I got us winning this game. And my final score for this game, 30-13.
Okay, so according to Joe, take that for -4.5 right there. Odds via FanDuel as of right now. So if you're watching this tomorrow, this is as of Friday. All right, so I am also picking Texas. Now I know people are going to say Texas didn't play anybody, which is partly true. Everybody picked Michigan to beat Texas, and Texas absolutely stomped them at the Big House. They won by 19, which is the closest game, by the way, that Texas has played this year. But that was a garbage touchdown late in the game that didn't matter. It was Texas dominated that game throughout. But I agree the best offense you have played is possibly in Mississippi State. Now, you might be saying, Carl, they play Michigan. How are they not the best offense? Michigan can't pass the ball. They can't pass the ball. Like this, they're on their third quarterback this year, trying to figure out how to pass the ball. So I would agree with Mississippi State being the best offense y'all played. Now I know pushback is going to be, well, I played like two of the worst teams in the SEC. You play Oklahoma, who's new, and you play Mississippi State, who is the worst team in the SEC. My slight pushback into that is, like you said, Mississippi State just gave Georgia all they could handle last week. Oklahoma is missing a ton of receivers. I mean, a ton. They're down to like 7th, 8th string receivers. I get that. But it's still a rivalry at the end of the day.
They play us tough every time we play them.
Huh?
They play us tough, though. They beat us last year.
Yeah. I mean, people want to say they missed Deion Burks, they missed Nick Anderson, they missed Jalil Farouk. They missed a lot of guys, which is all true. And then they started a true freshman quarterback with all those guys being missed. That is true. But again, it's a rivalry game. I got a stat here too. Not really a stat, but Georgia, last 2 road games, 13-12 W against Kentucky. Everybody thinks Kentucky should have won that ball game. Kentucky had, I believe, a pick 6 get called back on a phantom flag. Everybody thinks Kentucky should have won that game. And their second road game, 41-34 loss to Alabama. Bama was blowing them out. Georgia worked their way back in late, but Carson Beck had 3 interceptions that game. So those are 2 big road games where Georgia really didn't show up till late. And they're playing on the road at Texas, number 1 in the country, coming in off a high horse. I got right here, Georgia, 43rd in the run defense. Well, you better bring your lunch pail because Texas is going to run the football at you with Jaden Blue and Wisner. They're going to run the ball at you. I got 39th in passing defense. If Isaiah Bond is playing, him and Gunnar Helm is tough to stop Gunnar Helm, the tight end. And you still got guys like Matthew Golden at wide receiver as well, who kind of goes a little bit unnoticed. I got right here, Georgia is 80th in sacks. You said get pressure on Quinn Ewers. Georgia has a tough time getting pressure on anybody. They have 5 sacks on They have 11 sacks on the year. A Georgia defense 6 games in, not even averaging 2 sacks a game.
Carl, sorry to cut you off. We got 11 sacks in the last 2 games.
Exactly. I got y'all sack numbers right here. Y'all are tied for 10th with 19 sacks in the country. Tied 10th in the country. Y'all are tied 23rd with turnovers with 11 turnovers. Georgia is tied 110th with 5. So I got the sack numbers. They have 5 turnovers on the year. This defense is not what it was. And they're missing their linebacker, Samuel Mondoon. He's not playing Saturday. He was probably, to me, one of the better players besides Malachi Starks on that defense. Another guy that's questionable, but he is looking to suit up, Tate Rusnich, their star offensive lineman. He's questionable. They are saying he should be good to go, but that's just something to look out for. Like you said, man, Carson Beck, he has 5 picks in his last 3 games. He threw 3 against Bama. He threw 2 last week against Mississippi State, and he I think who they played the week before Mississippi State, I forgot, but he didn't throw any that week. But 5 picks in the last 3 weeks is not going to cut it, Carson Beck, especially against a better defense in Texas. So I'm rolling with Texas at home as well. Texas, like you said, 11th in passing, 41st in rushing. They're 22nd against the run, 2nd against the pass, which you said, like you said, Georgia's going to want to pass the ball. This is one of the secondaries you should not do that against, especially being so opportunistic, and especially with you having these bad interceptions. So I'm with you. I'm going with Texas. Texas, to me, like you said, the better team. I understand this is SEC. I'm sorry. Texas right now is proving why they made the move to the SEC. This is definitely going to be a proving game because you've got a lot of SEC fans saying, hey, man, they ain't playing nobody in the SEC yet. This is the real test. What y'all going to say if Texas blow them out? What are y'all going to say? So I'm with you, Joe. I'm picking Texas to beat Georgia. I don't think I got it 30-13. I'm more so – I'll say 35, 20. 35.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I think that Texas should try to make a statement. They should try to like you said, oh, they didn't play nobody. First, I remember the talks when we came to the SEC, people that already in the SEC, like the fans are in the SEC, oh, no, this is different. The competition is different. They're not going to just come in here and just take over the SEC. And then the early part of our schedule, we played Michigan when they were at the time. I think they were ranked 10th at the time.
Yeah, they were 10th. They were 10th.
So at the time, Michigan was regarded as a good team. And then after we played them, they lost another game after
Hold
that.
on. I think they were higher than that. I think they because y'all beat them, dropped the 10. I'm gonna find it.
Probably, and then they ain't lost a game after that. After we beat them, they either lost after that or they
No, Michigan didn't lose. They didn't lose again until they lost to Washington, which was like a couple weeks down the line.
Couple weeks, okay. But once we played them, that's when everybody like, oh, Michigan, they not that good. You know what I mean? Not that good. So I think Georgia is the perfect team. You know, because although Georgia lost to Alabama, a lot of people probably think if they meet again, they probably beat Bama. People probably believe that.
They were 10.
They were 10th, right?
Yeah.
So if we go in, if Bama, if Georgia come here and we blow them out, I mean, who else you want to give us? I mean, like, come on, we are clear because
they didn't play Oregon in Big Ten. You
Yeah.
gonna say they didn't play Bama? Bama lost to Georgia.
And then we talked about it how they kept on moving us to second and first and second. They kept moving us like Bama won. They moved us out of it. I'm like, come on, y'all. Like, come on. They just trying to get us out that first spot. And everybody we play so far has been a blowout. Everybody we play hasn't even been close.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you can say they didn't play nobody, but they did what they were supposed to do against everybody. Point blank. Like I said, the closest game that y'all had was the 19-point win against Michigan, but that was really a garbage touchdown late in the game that didn't matter. If you want to take that away, then y'all closest game was Mississippi State. I think I won by 21 or 20 something. It was like 22 or something like that. Y'all been blowing teams out. Y'all done, and that's even with Arch at quarterback. So
yeah.
So
yeah.
I hear the talks, but I don't hear the talks. Like, they done what they're supposed to do. They could have played nobody and been in tight ball games and been number one. And you've been like, well, they ain't playing nobody, and they ain't been playing them close. They playing who's in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's their schedule, and they're doing what they're supposed to do with their schedule. If Georgia would have beat Bama, if Bama didn't let them, let's talk about how Bama let them in the game. Georgia would have did their job and beat Bama, then maybe you might have an argument. But Bama really blew them boys out. They looked unstoppable. And when they had to turn it back on, 2-play touchdown. 2 plays, touchdown. And then they stopped you. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm rolling with Texas at home. This was my preseason win. I do want to read Ty's comments real quick. Taking a shot at Teddy, he said boo to the Yankees. Hey, brother, this ain't the show for that. And then he said, sorry, Joe, but Georgia going to destroy Texas, but I hope y'all win. We disagree, as you can tell from listening to the show. But, yeah, man.
Ty don't believe that. He don't believe that himself.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Texas Penn State in the playoffs. You want to talk about seeing some teams in the playoffs? Well, I'd love to see Texas Penn State.
All right, Penn State. Yeah. How Penn State offense looking?
Looking like Run Bus.
Like a Penn State offense.
Yeah, looking like Run Bus. If Nicholas Singleton and Katron Allen not going, Drew Elias, man. It was a struggle bus. I mean, against Penn State, they kind of cut it on the second half, really Ty Warren, but it's not, the passing game is not an upgrade as much as we thought it might have been.
See, I think for Georgia, a big game, that dude Williams.
What you want, Derek? No, Derek Williams on your team. And by the way, he's out.
Oh my goodness.
You talking about?
Hold on. Yeah, this ain't Williams. He's on defense.
I know Malachi starts. Mondoon.
Hold on, I can find him. Hold on.
CJ Allen. Tyrion Ingram Dawkins. I don't remember.
Yeah. What's the name? Michael Williams.
Oh, Michael Williams. Yeah, I think he's out.
Oh, he's out. He's out.
I think he's out or something along the lines. He was on the injury report. I did see it. Michael Williams. Okay. You're right on the D line. Yeah.
If he's playing that, this could be a big game for him. Well, it has to be a big game for him. But
like I said,
like I said about us, we just got a good team. Like, you look at our numbers, we got 3 running backs over 200 yards. We got 4 receivers basically over 250 yards. I mean, like, we're not just relying on we're not top heavy at all. And then our quarterback goes down, Archie Manning comes in, just pick up where Quentin Ewers left off. Archie Manning got 901 yards and Ewers got 890. But Archie didn't really play no competition though. But
he played UM Monroe and he played I think Mississippi State, right?
Yeah, he did play Mississippi State. He did. So, but I'm excited, man. I can't wait. We play at what, 7:30, right?
7:30.
There it is. I'm ready.
7:30. I believe SEC is now currently on ABC because this year everything changed. It used to be SEC on CBS, but this year Big Ten bought out CBS. So the Texas game is currently on
You taking
ABC.
the point?
Man, I got so much parlay with it that I just took the money line. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, you got so much parlay with it? You said?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got a couple things parlay with it. So
Okay. All right. I don't think it's gonna be close, man.
I would take the points though. I would recommend taking it. Like I said, I have it 35-20. So
Yeah. All right, let's get it. I'm ready. I'm gonna be in the college football chat. So
unfortunately, will not. I have to miss the game. I gotta take my mother to the movies for her birthday. I'm so we gotta watch Joker too. I already don't want to go watch this movie.
Happy birthday to Mom Dukes.
Happy birthday, Mom. Thanks so much. I would not do this for nobody else. Ty says, sorry, Joe. I do believe they are going to beat y'all, but I hope I'm wrong. Rather laugh at Georgia fans than see them happy they won.
Oh, yeah, he's in Georgia. That's right.
And then he says, but you don't want to play Penn State over everybody. Stop it. Y'all went to overtime against USC, and they looked bad. Like, honestly, y'all lucky that Miller Moss overthrew that quick slant, or that might have been ball game. But it helped me win some money, so I ain't mad at it. And then he says Joker 2 is terrible. It's a musical. Oh, God. Thanks, Ty. That's all we got for y'all, man. Joe, last words before we head out.
Hey, appreciate you for having me on. Thank you for giving me a notice, and we, I'm here, whenever Texas play. Or you give me a heads up, I can come on and talk some other games too. Just give me a heads up. And I can make it work. I do want to make more appearances on the shows. When I've been watching baseball a lot more, like the playoffs. I've been watching a lot of playoffs. I do want to get on BWT. And so yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm just happy that one of my teams are the best team. That's what I'm excited about. One of my teams are the best team.
Hey man, don't sleep on Wake Forest. I think Hunter Silas is back. Cam Meredith, I think, is back. So don't sleep on Wake Forest now.
I'm not sleeping on them, but we're not gonna be the best team in the ACC.
No, of course not. But I'm saying though, y'all might make some noise in the ACC this year.
As long as we get in the tournament, you know how basketball is. As long as we get to the tournament,
I feel like y'all low key should have got in last year.
We should got in last year. The way we based
it's
on
kind of how y'all ended it. Yeah, y'all kind of
based on the schedule, whatever. But we had a good enough team to get in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely did.
So but I'm gonna be more locked in because I locked in with college basketball towards like midway towards the end.
Basically when y'all beat Duke.
Yeah, once that happened, I turned up. So woof. So I think I'm undefeated when I come on the show.
Hey man, you might be, man.
It's my second time.
Let me know.
Yeah, so I don't think we put anybody else in the chat, but yeah, I'll definitely let you know. I love being on here, so appreciate you.
Nope. Yeah, you don't. No Louisville fan. No, excuse me. No Georgia. No Vandy fan I know of. I do know a Florida fan, but he's not in the chat.
You know what? Just for you, I can come on for the Vandy.
Oh, we can do that. We can do Vandy next week.
For you. Yeah,
if
just for you.
Vandy plays Ball State, y'all beat Georgia, it'd be number one Texas going into Vanderbilt. I love me some Diego Pavia, so
I'll definitely come on for that.
I'm ready. All right, so that's all we got for y'all today. Tune into CTC probably Saturday morning. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be Saturday morning. I got 4 games to watch right now. Oregon's up 14-0 against Purdue right now with the ball. Florida State Duke was 17-3 before I went live, but it was at the 2-minute warning. It is currently 17-6 at halftime. Kev, you got your 6 points. I don't know why you needed it, but you got it. We got, 2 games starting late night, so it's going to be a long night for me. 10:15, we have BYU, Oklahoma State on ESPN. And we have Fresno State versus Jeff Choate and the Nevada Wolfpack. Let's go, Wolfpack, 10:30 on CBSN. I'm rooting for the Wolfpack. Shout out Silas Red.
You got Wolfpack gear too, right?
I got a shirt.
Yeah.
I got a shirt. I got my other MSU shirt on the way. It'll be here shortly. Shout out Brandon Lewis. Shout out Keaton Crawford. Let's go, Nevada.
Let's get it.
All right, and that's all we got for y'all. Until next time, peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.